Well, today's April 13th, 2022, and we're going out with the first fertilizer application of the year. I'm going to be using my Permagreen today. I've got a Permagreen Magnum. It's an older model. I can spread fertilizer and spray liquids at the same time. So we're going to be putting out a granular fertilizer along with a micronutrient, and it makes the process go a lot quicker, a lot more efficiently. One thing I've learned over the years with my Permagreen is the spray system isn't really the best, and sometimes that pump will lose prime and the calibration will be off until the pump regains prime, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to prime. So I always like to check my spray pattern and my calibration before I go out with the liquid application each time. It's pretty easy with the Permagreen. The motor is set at a certain RPM, and you can travel a certain 1,000 square foot in a certain amount of time. So for me, that's 3,500 RPM, 20 seconds to cover 1,000 square foot at the spray width of the nozzle. So basically all you do is run water into a jug for 20 seconds and see how many ounces it puts out, and that will be your calibration per 1,000 square foot. So we're going out today with a Harold's brand micronutrient, and you can see all the different micronutrients in this mix. And then we're also going out with the Harold's brand liquid fertilizer called Tall Turf. It's a 30-00. For the micronutrients, we're going out at 3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. And for the liquid fertilizer, we're going out at 5 ounces per 1,000 square feet. Make sure you always add water to your tank first, and then you can put your product in, and then finally top your tank off with the amount of water it takes to get to whatever your desired final solution is. So it may be a little bit of a surprise. We're going out with the starter fertilizer for this application. It's an 18-24-12. If you go back to my soil test video in the link above, you'll be able to see why I'm going out with the starter fertilizer. My soil was severely deficient in P and lacked a little bit of K as well. So good chance that for the remainder of the year, we'll be going out with a starter fertilizer unless we end up supplementing with a straight 0.46-0 or 0.050. I'm shooting for about a 1/2 pound to 3/4 pound of nitrogen on this first application. So I'm going out with 2 bags of fertilizer over about 26,000 square foot. So that's a little under 3/4 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. Hopefully this video helped y'all out. In terms of timing on the fertilizer, I like to wait until the yard is mostly greened up like you see here, and then also with a general trend upward in temperatures where you're not seeing a lot of lows in the 30s and 20s at night. A lot of people will also ask what kind of fertilizer to go out with. Well, in my opinion, it should be based on a soil test. If you're not going to take a soil test, then maybe you should go out with something that has like a 4:1:2 ratio in it, be your best bet. There's a lot of different recommendations out there that people will give you for springtime, summertime, a lot of different branding out there that will tell you what kind of fertilizer to use, what time of the year, based on just a generic plan. But in my opinion, that's not really sufficient. So if you want to learn how to do a soil test, I've got a video on that, also on how to interpret a soil test, and you can take a look at those and see if that'll help you out. So we'll see how this yard responds to the fertilizer application. I plan on spraying an herbicide on it tomorrow to try to get rid of some centipede out of it, so may not see too awful good results from the fertilizer after spraying that herbicide. I'd probably do a little bit of yellowing on the turf, but anyway, we'll check back and give y'all an update.